Back here on BTN Live, Maryland off to a great start in its debut Big Ten season. The Terps 11-1 on the year, despite significant injuries, most notably to Des Wells. And we are thrilled to be joined now on BTN Live by the head coach of the Maryland Terrapins, Mark Turgeon. Mark, first and foremost, we appreciate the time. Happy holidays to you and yours.
Thank you. Happy holidays to you guys.
Mark, I mentioned the injury to Des Wells. Evan Smotrich has also missed significant time. How have you guys managed to be so successful even without their contributions?
Well, we got young kids that have bought into what we're doing. And, it's been great. And schedule's been good for us, too. I think, when we lost Des, we had some opportunities there to win some games. It wasn't easy, but it was convenient. Playing without him, we played 6 games without him before heading into Oklahoma State, and I think that stretch really helped us to become a much more confident basketball team.
Mark, when should we expect Des to be back on the court?
We're hoping he gets cleared right after Christmas is our goal. Unfortunately, we have to practice on the 25th, and we're hoping he practices that night, but we'll see. The doctor's got to clear him. If he does practice, we'll see how he reacts to that. But he was progressing really nicely before we let him go for break.
Mark, how much can the experience that other players are gaining in the absence of Des and Evan potentially help you guys as the Big Ten season kind of grinds on later in the year?
I think it's where it's really helped is our young guys have had to go out there and defend. You couldn't hide them, and they just had to get better, and they have. They've gotten better in this 5 or 6 game stretch where they've had to play a lot of minutes. And so I think down the road it's really going to help our depth.
Talk with Maryland head coach Mark Turgeon. The Terps with one more non-conference game before they start Big Ten play at Michigan State on December the 30th. Mark, Melo Trimble, one of the top freshmen so far this season in the country. What makes him so special?
He's been terrific and doesn't seem to feel any pressure. Maybe it's because he's young. Those guys don't do it. He keeps playing. He does it with a smile on his face. So he's a humble kid. He's a lot of fun to coach. So everything he's doing does not surprise me. I think the best is yet to come. I think when Evan's healthy and Des is healthy and we have a complete team together, it's going to be even easier for him. But I do think that he'll become a better scorer for us when we get all our players on the floor.
Mark, not to ruin the taste of the eggnog, but a reminder that 3 of your first 4 Big Ten games are actually on the road, including that opener against Michigan State. How much more will you know about your team after that stretch?
Well, welcome to the Big Ten. A little disappointed we have 3 of our first 4 on the road, but that is what it is. I looked around. I think Minnesota has the same, and I think Illinois is the same, too. I think we're the only home game that they have there. So it is what it is. You got to make the most of it. I do feel a lot better about our team today than I did a week ago because we went into a hostile environment. Oklahoma State, about 12,000 people there, and it gets pretty loud in Gallagher Iva Arena, and we handled it pretty well. So we know it's going to be tough, but we're looking forward to it. I know it's an exciting time for Maryland basketball and for our fans hopping into the Big Ten, which is such a great league with great coaches, great players. So we're excited about it and looking forward to it.
Finally, Mark, what was the number 1 item on your personal Christmas list this year?
I don't. Just being these 3 days off. We're taking 3 days off, and I just left a movie with my kids and my family, and really that's been the best. And just, I guess, winning helps because you can relax a little bit over these 3 days, and just being with the family is really what it's about.
Well said, and some well-deserved time off after a great start for Mark Turgeon and the Maryland Terrapins. Mark, truly appreciate the time. Best of luck as you guys get set to start Big Ten play.
Okay, thanks, Rick.